Hello there, my gorgeous girlies and boyses in the big wide world, and how are you today? Okay, we're going to do some acrylic. We're going to do an acrylic character. You've asked for it. It's been requested, so I'm going to do you one. So I'm going to do a Cupid's bow, a Cupid with his bow. While it's Valentine's Day, I don't do Valentine's. A, because I'm single, and B, because it's the unluckiest day of the year for me. Believe it or not, it is. And with saying that, everything goes wrong on Valentine's Day. If I plan anything with a boyfriend or husband, it goes terribly wrong and has done in the past. So I don't bother now, and plus I'm single, so I get out of it that way. But for all you gorgeous girlies and boyses out there in beautiful relationships, and you're happy bubbles, and you love the person that you're with, whoever you're with, I'm going to do a Cupid. I'm not going to be a miserable so-and-so. I'm going to do one. So I've just got some dodgy monomer, which you know that I'll use, you know, anything that's not really that. You don't really have to use your best monomer. In fact, it would be advisable if you didn't. So use your rubbish monomer and your rubbish acrylic powder. That way, you're not using your best stuff. Okay. So I've brought my little picture up of the Cupid here, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. So keep everything crossed. I'll do it that way. Okay, so plan of attack. First thing, I best put that over there because I get in the way of the camera then. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a blob. Think about getting his head on the paper. This paper is wax-proofed paper. You know your stickers that you get, well, on a roll, that's what that is. I save it and I use that for doing my characters on. Yeah, brilliant. So plan of attack, because he's a Cupid, we're going to start with his head. Yeah, and we're going to put a circle on the paper for his head. And then we're going to mould the face as the picture is depicting. So here we go. So we're going to get a nice wet bead, don't forget. I'm not using dip powder, so I don't need really a wet bead, but I'm going to use a wet bead because I really want to get a big, you know, big chunk of acrylic like that. Yeah. And then let it all soak in. And then we'll pop it on there and it should release. Yay! See, in the world of nails, what should and shouldn't do sometimes never happens. But there we've got the head. So we're starting with the head. So we'll just let that, you know, get a little feeling for itself. Now the thing about making acrylic characters is you don't have to make them all with one blob, right? What you do it in sections, and that way you just put them all together at the end. Yeah, so we've got his little face here. So he's got some tufty hair, so I'm going to bring some acrylic out because he's got a bit of a tufty hair there. So I'm going to bring that out like that. And I'm gonna have to keep going because you have to keep going and forming when acrylic, because don't forget, acrylic, it likes to just keep leveling itself. So I'm going to make a little forehead there for him. And then we're going to make the nose and then the mouth. Don't forget, it doesn't have to be perfect. And if we make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Sorry, you can't see there, can you, what I'm doing? Right, so I'm going to bring another blob out, if I can. No, it's not letting me. I'm going to have to just go in your way there and get this little... No, it's not letting me. I think it's setting. Okay. Now let's form it back over with and make a nice smooth acrylic. There we go. I'll cover that over with some hair. Okay, so let's just continue to make the mouth there and the nose. That's the forehead bit. That's the tufty bit of hair. I'm saying, now don't worry about anything because we can add on, yeah? So don't panic just by saying, oh, this looks like it's going to be a big Cupid. And we don't really need it that big, do we? Dear God in heaven. Anyway, I'll leave it at its size. We can always do a small one, yeah? But there we go. That's its head. I'm just showing you. Right, okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add its neck. So we get a little one and we just add that to that underneath. Do you know what? I might bring you in a bit more. Right. There you go. Okay. And then we make a bit of a deck with that. As you can see, it's wanting to go wherever it wants to go. Self-leveling. So just keep making a neck. And in the meantime, try and get it to look like a bit of a shoulder as well. You know. Because I've got to just square it off. We don't have to think about going any further because what we're concentrating on is the neck area. And this is what we do, you see. When you're making a character, you don't make it with one blob. You make it with 97,000 blobs added on to your character. Yeah? That way you get your character then. So I'm going to be making a big Cupid. It looks like it's going to be a big Cupid, this, but we're all right. As you can see now, the acrylic is settling down now as it's setting. So we've got a nice little neck there and it seems to be staying there now. And in the meantime, we've made ourselves a little shoulder. Yeah? And there you go. It's a battle with it when you first start. You put the blob on, it just wants to go. So you're like, you know, battling with it, bringing it in. It's time and it's patience. And it's an awful lot of patience. But if, like I've said to you before, if you've got that patience, give it a go. It is so much fun, you wouldn't believe it. And then, when you've done it and you look at it, you think, I've just done that. Do you know what I mean? You've made something out of acrylic. So, right, so that's settled there. So obviously, we get the picture as we're going. I've lost my picture. Get the picture back. So, yeah, so we've done the neck. Now, I'm going to do that wing, that back wing there. Yeah, because like I said, we've got to do the sections. And that's what you've got to concentrate on. Just keep looking at the picture all the time, and then you've got it in your head. And if the acrylic is still doing what it wants to, keep pulling it back. Just keep pulling it back. Just move these out at where, and then I can move a bit better. That's better, isn't it? So you can see. So we've got a bit of a shoulder going on now. And then, so I need to get a big bead. Get it in there and get a nice big bead. There we go, see? And then just leave it on the brush to soak all in. And then pop it on the parchment, as I would call it. Now you see there, it's too dry, that. But we're going to try and get it off. There we go. We also need to get the acrylic off my brush. So let's put a bit of wet in there. That's it. There we go, see? Not too much damage there. Right, so we need to attach that to the back of the neck there, because but we need a little gap there, and we need to push that in, and then we need to shape it into a wing. Flatten it out with the belly of your brush like this, and then you're going to go straight up there, because that's where it's pointing, straight up. And then what we've got to do is we've got to make the indentations of the wing. So we've got to sort of do that, push in with your brush to make the indentations like that. See, can you see? So that will look like a wing. But as you can see, it's still coming levelling out, because it says, I don't want to sit there, I want to do what I want. So you've got to do a lot of faffing and pushing and moving and moulding. But eventually you get some sort of, I mean, you won't get it as perfect as that picture, but you will get it. Now, if for some reason when you take it off the paper it falls, it's sort of like the wing, see there, the wing doesn't look like it's properly attached. Now I'm going to be a bit wary about that. So when I take it off, it might snap off. Don't panic, because all you have to do is get a little bit more acrylic on your brush and attach it back. You know, they're making things now, acrylic, they're using it like a glue. They're making acrylic like, if you've broke a cup fix it with acrylic because it's set so hard. It's better. It's even better than super glue. As you can see, that has stayed lovely and I'm quite happy with that. I've made that little level there because the second wing is going to go there. Yeah. This is going to be a big Cupid. Oh my lord, I didn't realise how big this bloody Cupid was going to be. Gee Louie. Anyway, I need another bead now because I'm going in for second wind and wing. And I'm going to get it absolutely wet through because that one was way too dry. So, that is better. I can tell straight away. There we go, see? Let me brush again. Get sure the monomers. Nice big bead, that one. So we can do lots with that. She says I'm going to run out of paper, I think. So we need to get this pushed up here. Because we're going to be making the second wing. Now then, this needs to go up there in here. Like so. So we need to attach that to there. And then that's going to be a shoulder. And then this is going to be the wing. So we need to get that up here, like so. Just mould it like that. And then we need to make the indentations like you would if it was a wing. And I know they're only small indentations, but we're working with acrylic, so we have to probably over exaggerate our, you know. There we go. So that's the second wing. I don't think that's too bad actually, do you? What do you think? It's looking like an angel, isn't it? So I might as well go in for the second bead because that one's behaving pretty well. We're going to be making his body now. So I'll get another big bead. Like so. Beautiful bead. And it just slips off the brush. What a lovely bead. That was my perfect bead. Keep it away from that one though, because it keeps wanting. We need to push it into there. That's it. You go and fit in the nooks and crannies. So then we need to make. We've got an arm coming out here, haven't we? So could move that up there. And if you're worried about, you know, like joining, don't, because I usually just smooth it into the other one, but you can always file it, you know, treat it like, you know, you would a nail. You can always file the bits. So this would be sort of the arm. Then we've got a little belly. And then we've got round here. Let's push some of this back. And we have got a bottom. We've got to make a nice little peachy bum. Come on, let's make a nice little peachy bum. Now then, how are we going to do this? Come on, acrylic, work with me. We don't want a Kardashian bottom, a Kim Kardashian. There we go, see? That looks like a nice little bottom, doesn't it? Oh, we like. Oh, let's pull them up there. Right, so that's setting nicely. And it's coming along nicely, that now, isn't it? It might be a big ass Cupid, but it's coming along nicely. Right, I've got 10 minutes. Oh, phone's gone off as well now because things have been left unattended. I wanted to really get it done in 30 minutes, but I might not be able to, guys. But if I don't, I'll just have to show you the end result or carry on the second video. You know, but anyway, stop waffling these and get on with it. Right, let's get the leg done. Right, I don't really want a really big one, but I want a sort of a medium-sized one because we need to get a leg going here. Right, so that's the bottom area, so let's attach it there because this is where the legs are. I'm talking away to me. Right, okay, so I pop that up there and we smooth that into that. Don't forget that is where the bottom is, and we need a leg coming out here. And push it up there, I think. Smooth it up there like you would a nail. Make some sort of legs. I'd have to do that in 2 stages because I'm only gonna managing to get to the knee here. Don't want to make it too thin though, because he's got like nice chunky thighs. And then a knee. I think we best do the thighs. So yeah, we have to do it in stages, and then we've built it up as a big character. But we're getting there, see? We're getting there. Come on, acrylic, work with easy. That's it. It's still windy as anything. Howling away. Howling away at night. Can't sleep me for it howling. Don't like the wind. Right, shall we get some a small bead this time? We'll attach it to that one. And we need to get some, might wait for it to set a little bit. This is a big ass Cupid. I'm going to have to make this same Cupid but miniature version so it can go on the nail. This is too big, but at least I've showed you how to be creative with acrylic. And while it's Valentine's Day, it's a good opportunity to show you a character, as in Cupid. Right, I do want calf of his leg, the calf, because he's kicking his leg out like that. That's perfect. If we could just keep it like that now. Just keep padding it down. I don't want that calf too. I want it nicely accentuated as a calf. Like so. Do you understand what I mean? Because we're at the bottom half of his leg. And like I said, that bit there is not joined so well, so we can file that down with a little file. That's it. Till he's kicking his leg out. And then all we've got to do then is the feet, and I'm really rubbish at feet. I am really rubbish. So we've got, like, we're coming up to the, but there we go. We seem to have managed to get some sort of a Cupid going. So, but I'll have to do a miniature one, because we can't have that. It's too big. Right, we've just got the foot to do now. So we need to get a curve going here, where the toes are, and then we've got the heel here. I am rubbish at feet. I can't do feet. I'll never, hands and feet I'm crap at. Cannot. Never, I've never done them. Never been able to do them. Let's move that round. And we'll get a little toe going here. Got a bit of a fat foot here. We need to slim you down. It's looking a bit deformed, it's fault. Oh my lord. Oh, my little feet's looking deformed. Told you I'm rubbish. Right, I've put a couple of digits in there that look like feet. There we go. It'll have to look like a foot, that. I can't make it look any otherwise. That's the way it's set in, and that's the way I'm just going with it. Oh Lord. It'll do. Alright guys, so there you go. That's me Cupid. Oh, sorry I couldn't get it done in. Unless I carry on and I get it done. It's going to have to be a long ass video though. Right, do you want me to carry on and get it done? Right, let's get it done. Right, let's do it bottom of the other leg. Shall we? Let's carry on. I just don't want to give up and leave you hanging with an unfinished product. So we've got this other leg now. Let's pull the Cupid up a bit so I can get this leg done. So I've got a chunky leg here. And we need to sort of set that into there to make it look like it belongs. Okay. And then we'll start to mould it. That's the chunky leg. Don't go on me, phone, don't go. And I'm right in the middle of a crucial bit because we've got a knee to bend. Like so. And then we could do with stretching you out a bit if I can. Right, that's the knee, that's the calf. If I can get it into the bottom half, then all I have to do is attach the feet. We are laughing, and then all I have to do is the bow. So it's looking a bit deformed, that bottom bit. Well, that's supposed to be the knee, and this is supposed to be that's not too bad, is it? I suppose. I always felt if I'm not happy with it. Right, let's get the foot on. Tiny bit of acrylic for the foot. We don't need an awful lot. At the same time, we still don't need just a little bit like that. There we go. Alright. Waffling on to here. Now then, we need to get a bit of a heel going on. And then a bit of a heel. And then a bucket toe, a big toe. Come on, put your toe up. That's it, mould it down, mould it down. Super concentrating on this, guys. Sorry if I'm not talking, but this is how it gets when you've got to make, and you really want to make something work. How's it leaking? So, I'm not happy with this bit here, but what can I do? It's just how it's set. I might have to file it. But there we go. I think we've got one foot bigger than the other. Well, I know I certainly have one foot bigger than the other, so we'll just leave that. I'm not going to carry on with that. Oh my lord. Right. Let us carry on with this bit here. So I've got a big dollop of acrylic. wax. Apparently we're just making an arm. An arm and a bow at the same time. Do you think I can get it done? Yes, I hear you saying. You can do it, Neezy. Let me attach it properly, otherwise when we come to lift it off the paper, it's gonna break. But like I said, if there are any breakages, you can attach later. Right. Need to do it. I might have to go that way. Right, we don't need a long arm like that, do we? Right, there we go. If I swerve that out like that, that's one bit of the bow. Because the arm doesn't have to be super long, but at the same time we've got to get it looking like a bow, haven't we? This has been quite a difficult one, this, especially with doing it on camera. Because when I do it at home, oh, that's a complete disaster. Get off and defiling my wax parchment. I'll start again. Right. Come on. That's it. Right. Let's make a bow. It's usually fatter on that end, isn't it? And then you put the dip in there. And then swings down. That bit's usually chunkier than that bit. I mean broader. And then you have a dip there that looks like a bow. The rain's coming now. Such a trend. I'm glad that I went out when I did then. I think when I've done this, guys, I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea because I so deserve one. Oh gosh. And this little bow has a curve, a curly curve on it, which I'm trying to make. I'm trying to mould it into a curve. I just add a bit more on. Whoa, it's bad out there. It's gone so dark. Let me flatten that bit out and make it look like a bow. That bit's perfect, that bit. That bit looks a bit deformed. Okay. It is a big bow. Mind you, that's the end bit. What are we up to? 40 minutes, guys. And we're near the end. We are seeing the end at the light of the tunnel. This is a long ass video. I'm so sorry. I don't know whether you're going to watch this all the way through. Because I know I used to make long videos, you know. I only need a bit of monomer acrylic. I used to make hour-long makeup videos. My first videos are an hour long because I make myself up in real time. But then when you start viewing all other people how they do their videos, then you see that they speed them up and they do all sorts of things. So that's what I've been doing. And now it's a thing that you get your videos out as quick as you can. But I mean, speed isn't everything, you know. Real life isn't about speed. That's the trouble with life today. Everything's passing by so quickly. You know, I mean, I was having a day the other day. I was just having a chill day. And I thought, it's 8 o'clock. And I turned around, it was 8 o'clock at night. I thought, where's the day gone? Time is going past very, very quickly. I don't know whether anybody else has noticed that, but time is moving very, very fast. We are living in a fast-paced life. Gonna try and see if I can get this curl, and then I don't have to bother with that one. See, there we go. That's the curl. That is the curl I'm looking for, girl. Right, let's see if I can get... Sorry for going over the camera. I just... Oh, bollocks. Sorry about that, so swearing. I don't like... It's because I'm rushing now, this. If I stopped rushing, I would be fine. Stop rushing, easy. Bring that back down here, then you're not going over the camera. There we go. See? Stop rushing. And your performance levels goes back to normal. Murder, aren't we? So this is it. I've done the bow now. And I know what you're saying. Yeah, but it's not got its arrow and that, but you know what I mean now. You've got the gist of how it's done. And I'll put a picture of it completed at the end. I'm going to just mould this round into a swirly bit. I think. Let's see if it stays like that. There we go. There we go. And then I've just got to put, what I'll do is I'll put some gold cotton there and gold cotton there for the bow, for the string. And then what I'll do is, I don't know, I might just add the arrowhead at the end, yeah? And he's done. He just needs painting up then. And there you go. It's not perfect, but that's how you do it. Time, patience, and just real time, slow. Yeah, this sort of thing now needs to be slowed down. Can't be rushed, like I said. Cannot be rushed. So, there you go, my guys. There you go, gorgeous girlies and boysies. Love you lots. I'm signing off this video now. I'm going to go and have a nice cup of tea. Have a lovely day, darlings, whatever you're doing. Be kind to each other. Love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.